Yo, people, and welcome to Through a Different Lens podcast. I'm your co-host, Joe.
I'm Deji.
And I'm Jacob.
How you doing, my guys? You good?
All okay, man, all okay.
Yeah, what about you, mate?
Blessed and highly favoured, my brother.
Amen to that, amen to that. As you can, well, everyone can see, or those that are listening, Jacob's got an interesting kit on. Would you like to?
This one's fully authentic, though.
Yeah.
Badges and everything.
Straight off the pitch.
Yeah.
I'm rocking, I'm rocking this. Yeah, I'm rocking the Sky Blues. Coventry.
Okay.
Coventry City. They didn't get the result we all wanted yesterday. The world wanted. Yes. The world wanted, other than Manchester United fans. We didn't get the result that the world wanted yesterday, but we put up the fight. We were strong.
I said we put up the fight.
We were strong.
These are the same guys that knocked you out, mate.
I was gonna say, are you now confirming to Maidstone fans that you were really on playing for Coventry that day? Is that what you're telling us?
I weren't playing for no Coventry.
Is that what you're telling us?
Nah, I weren't playing for Coventry that day. I was putting up the fight.
Because now I'm gonna go back and do some analysis of that game.
Trust me.
And think, so when you
I
lost
see
the
when
ball
you
there,
trust me.
Okay.
When you didn't track back that
Cool.
guy.
Aye, Gaffer, George. Aye,
Look, the Sky Blues put up a fight yesterday. Really and truly, the whole game in general, I was like, oh man, if Coventry just lock in just score one. That's all I wanted them to do. Score one, and then we'll see what Man United can do. Because Man United have proved to us in the recent periods of time that if you score one against them, they will somewhat get rattled.
Very true.
And I remember them 2 weeks ago conceding 2 in 80 seconds against Chelsea. So I said, if Coventry score one and get them a bit rattled, they get the fans into the game, there's a possibility.
Hey, 3 games in a row. Brentford conceded after scoring in added time. Mm-hmm. Then the Chelsea back-to-back goals in added time. Mm-hmm. And then Liverpool late penalty in like 83rd or 85th minute. So games we could have taken, even though we didn't deserve to win any of those games, we dropped 7 points.
Yes.
From winning position.
Yeah, that Fergie time ain't been working in our favour at all.
Well, it's the complete opposite for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I haven't said at the game to my friend, to his friend, I was like, if we concede one, it's not our panic, but I know what we're like.
Mm-hmm. You could see.
How did you feel at the game at Wembley? Because you went.
Yeah, what were your thoughts of the Man United fan that was actually at the match?
What was the vibe like?
I want to hear a walkthrough. When you're 3-0 up, how were you feeling compared to the extra time? Because extra time was...
I know you was thinking, I might beat traffic here.
To be fair, that was on our minds from the beginning anyway. Because I know what Wembley traffic is like. They'll hold you up and everything. But
horrendous.
Literally, because we were a bit late to the game, we walked in just as United scored. So we managed to catch that, the first goal. And then went 2-0 up. I was like, right on halftime. Okay. Like, I didn't even really celebrate. I was like, oh, yeah.
You should be beating them.
Yeah, exactly. And then we got the third, but Coventry were on top just before we got the third. So I was like, not that we were under real pressure, but like, it kind of just alleviated everything else and just like, all right, cool. Now I started to think of the final in that sense. It's like, all right. But I did say, I said to the guy next to me, I was like, if we concede one, I know what we're like. But I didn't expect it to go the way it did yesterday. And like, I think watching it live, that was one of the weirdest feelings I've ever felt. Like, even just watching the game, I was like, this is the weirdest I felt as a United fan. Because they were all over us.
Yep.
Like, once they got one, and then two, and then I see people talking about, the Ten Hag subs and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I remember tweeting, I was like, was it after the game or so? Regardless of what subs he's made, even if you like them or you don't, I didn't really like them, but I didn't care because you're 3-0 up.
Yeah, you should be able to manage a game.
You've got 3-0.
The mentality is different.
3-0 lead with 20 minutes left. Mm-hmm. Even if you're playing a Premiership side, you should not concede 3 goals.
Yep.
Should be a training session at that point.
Regardless of the subs.
Yep.
It's either they come on, keep the ball, they keep their shape, even if they can't attack properly.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I said these players, I've never hated a squad of Man United players like this squad of players. And I've had this feeling for a while throughout the season because under even the ones that have been there for longer, just bad habits naturally creep in and stuff like that. And I can't even say effort because like it's not a non-effort thing with United. It's just like they're absolutely all over the gaff. Like when one thing goes bad, it just trickles down throughout the rest of the squad. And I'm like, boy, yeah. So honestly, that is one of the lowest I've ever felt as a United fan. Like, and we won the game, but even then, I was like, yeah, this win doesn't feel like a win. And in fact, I even thought we lost because I walked out when they scored the fourth. As soon as it went in, I walked out. I saw the United players drop on the floor, and me and my boy said, yeah, we're definitely going. Because we wanted to beat the traffic during 90 minutes, but then we were like, okay, I can just imagine me. I've been at United games before. I've left early and we've conceded, or I've gone to the toilet late in the game. We've conceded. So I was like, all right. Then obviously Coventry got the penalty. I was like, I need to stay for this part. See or not, whatever happens. If Onana saves it, we go. If they miss, if they score, we stay extra time. So be it. And then yeah, on the penalty for me, it wasn't a penalty though.
Yeah, no, I wanted it to.
But everyone wanted, like, no one cares because, one, it was the pain that it's going to cause United. So, it's like,
that's why I wanted it to be a penalty. But when I look back at it, I was like, that is not a penalty. But the handball rule is silly now.
Because the game day before, Grealish handball, Chelsea should have had a penalty.
Yep.
Because that was even further. His arms flailing, like, boy.
Same worse.
Same with Nottingham Forest as well.
Yeah, but even looking at all three pens, I thought Grealish's one was the worst.
Yeah.
Because of the distance. Ashley Young was very close.
But it's the same thing that Aaron does.
Yeah.
He's pulling his arm away. Aaron, the thing is...
Aaron even kind of tucks it back in.
This is the thing with the handball rule, though. It's like, how are you meant to get out to someone? Or, you know when you run and move, you use your arms.
And even where it hit Aaron, yeah, it's like, you can't really move this part of your arm too much, you know?
Yeah.
You can't get it out the way.
They're forgetting that it's so attached to your body that... Where do you want it to go?
Yeah. No, it's just even those ones. I was like, I could tell from where I was, even though I was like quite far, I was like, that's not a pen. Seeing the replay, I was like, it's not a pen, but it's just written in the stars for...
Yeah, man.
And because obviously the week was fueled by hatred, as I said on last week's episode.
Yep, it was carrying on.
It was like, karma's coming back. Like, I said, you know, we're always on TV. The last game of a weekend is either we just get through it or it's for us to get embarrassed. That's how I feel things have gone for United in recent weeks. And I was just like, I was for Ten Hag, even though I hate the players as well.
Like, you hate the players.
Nah, I genuinely do. I don't hate them personally. I just hate the fact that they're playing for United. A lot of them anyway. Like when he goes in the summer, because I expect him to go in the summer.
Do Ten Hag?
Yeah.
What if he wins FA Cup?
Oh, 100% he's still going.
I mean, we've sacked managers that won FA Cup. So.
Van Gaal won it and he got sacked straight away. That needs to be the process. He can't survive. He cannot survive.
But do you think another manager can turn it around with this crop of players? Because they're all on long-term contracts.
To be fair, not all of them now.
I know Martial's gone.
Where they're not, like, even the ones that are on, they're either on, like, for instance, I think Maguire's got a year left.
Oh, okay.
McTominay's, I believe, has got a year left as well.
He probably get extended.
Like, Van der Beek's got a year. Like,
he gotta go.
There's not a lot of players that are on real
not even there now.
Because even a lot of players, supposedly, I was reading last week or the week before, they're unsure whether to sign a new contract because they're not sure
don't sign
about United's future. I was like, first of all, the club shouldn't even offer you shit. You need to
don't sign,
off.
like, just go.
Wait, they're unsure if they should sign.
Yeah.
Like,
I said that's cheeky.
The sheer cheekiness of that statement.
I was like, maybe that's all agent talk or just me, whatever. But I was like, you weren't offered a contract. I don't want to hear that.
How are you unsure whether to keep a bag, you know? Because you're never getting that kind of bag again.
So,
Van der Beek, the thing is, I think he's a good player. But I don't know.
That's a wrong move for him.
Yeah, because at Ajax, but this is the thing though. Ajax have swindled Man United into a few madnesses recently.
But the Van der Beek fee wasn't mad. Like, the fee was fine.
I know the fee was fine, but it's like, you expect him to do more. Like, who brought him? Van Gaal? Who actually brought him?
He came on the Ollie. but Ollie didn't. I don't think Ollie wanted it. It was a club signing.
So the club. So who? Okay, so I know you guys are wiped out like most of. You got a new Ineos and all that sort of stuff. So I want to know kind of what's going on there.
Well, obviously now they're in the process of trying to.
They're trying to build the structure of the squad, innit? Of the team.
Of the board. So Dan Ashworth from Newcastle. This is what the
everyone's on gardening leave, innit?
No, I don't think not official yet, but I think Newcastle. I read today that they're now looking for his replacement. So I think they finally conceded. On last Thursday or Friday, Jason Wilcox, that was at Southampton. I believe he's previously worked at Man City. He's been announced as our new director of football. Omar Barada, if that's how you say his name, he's going to be our CEO from Man City. So he was Man City's CFO, if I'm not mistaken, CEO or CFO. I think CFO. And then, but obviously that one, his one got announced months ago,
right?
But because of his contract, so he's basically on gardening leave. Like he can't do nothing for both. Like he can't effectively start work for United yet until the summer. But apparently he's the one that supposedly is the reason why we've gotten Wilcox from Southampton. So in terms of like the board themselves, they're like Ratcliffe, it seems, and Brailsford are actually trying to solidify everything. And I believe I read something that they stated, and the reason why they're not, I might be paraphrasing, but the reason why they're not rushing for a coach is because they don't believe they're qualified enough to actually so they want to hire the right people to hire the right coach. Which makes sense. And I was like, I can be patient with that. Because now it's like, if they're running the footballing side,
we're going somewhere.
It's not the Glazers. I'm willing to take this end. For me, the season was done for us months ago. But like, I'm willing for us to be poor, but obviously not as poor as we've been.
Not as poor as Chelsea.
But Chelsea even play better football than us, and they've got a younger squad.
And they're for once believing in a manager.
It seems like they're giving Poch time.
Yeah.
Because Poch even said, as nonsense as he's done, he even said, I've got the youngest squad, I think, in the league or something like that he's worked with, all that jazz. Like, Chelsea actually play good football. They just do some doofus stuff at times.
Yeah.
Like, you'll think, bro, why are you conceding like that? Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Like I said, I expect Ten Hag to go in the summer, regardless if we win the FA Cup. And hopefully, because a big problem for United, and I've said it time and time again, has been offloading players. Right. And hopefully this is you can see the signs last summer. Ten Hag actually tried. Maguire's bid got accepted. Maguire didn't want to go. McTominay's bid, the club didn't feel they were getting the value, etc. Other players end up leaving anyway.
Right.
But this summer, a lot needs to go. A lot.
How many are you talking? It's full on clear out, like 10 to 20 play, 10 to 15 players.
We need like 10 out.
Yeah, no, real talk. 10 to it's not realistic though. I know that's not gonna happen, but I remember doing the list and putting in my United chat like 2 weeks ago or last week.
I don't mind having like 15 players, and just cutting through.
No, but what positions do you really need? So like I said to Arsenal, we need a left back. We need a number 9.
You know what?
Who do you really need? What positions do you really
Before
need?
we even get on that, let's finish this Coventry thing for us first, because
you go from your, or should I just finish off
your team?
Yeah, and then I remember saying, I was like, surely not. Surely United aren't gonna do this to me. I was like, surely not, because I didn't get excited about the fact that we were winning at any real point. Like I said, when we scored, is job you're doing your job.
Yeah.
But one creeping, and the thing, like, Coventry didn't have to do a madness to score their 2 goals.
No,
they didn't do wow.
No, it was just
it's just beat our midfield and then attack, get it, cross it, and then boom.
I always felt like you were susceptible at the back because Casemiro was there.
But that's the thing, yeah. Like,
he wasn't too bad.
He actually played quite well.
But it just defensively, he ain't got legs.
So it's when you can stretch him or Maguire, and that's what Mark Robin's done well. He adjusted well in terms of, like, obviously Hadji Wright was on the wing, but Ellis Sims started.
Hadji Wright.
Sims started drifting out as well, and they were stretching the centre backs, and obviously our fullbacks were missing because they were hoping an attack or whatever. But still, no structure. And then I think, is it Gordon that came on?
Yeah, Gooden. Yeah, Gordon. Yeah.
He then went in the middle. So because they realized Wright and Sims were stretching the back four in general, so they might as well put Sims out wide as well, or like him drifting in. And I'm like, fuck. And obviously they're both powerful runners. They're both strong. Blah blah blah. Like for me, the centre backs played all right throughout the game, and then it's only until Casemiro looked bad once
It got stretched. Yeah, because
when he got stretched for that long run that he had to do,
when Wright took him down the line.
And
But I was like, Wright's gonna beat most people, but because Casemiro is not quick, it's gonna
it
look
looked
even worse.
It looked, but it was just lucky Haji Wright messed up the touch.
Yeah.
Because if not, then he would have been.
But the
in.
signs were there early second half of Coventry started to get in. But like I said, before Bruno scored the third goal, the signs were there. They're picking up space. They're like, we don't even have to play it back. We can play it long. If our centre forward can hold it up and bring O'Hare in to get, or just play it straight into O'Hare because our midfield was missing.
Yeah, because O'Hare was he was real key yesterday. He was getting the ball half turn, sliding passes. Coventry are a good side.
They are a good side.
Like people don't understand how good Coventry actually are. I understand Man United are meant to be levels above.
Yeah.
And I say meant to be because yesterday you didn't look it
Not
at times. But Coventry are actually a serious footballing side, as in like when they get you on the counter, especially they got 2 winning runners, as you said. They got technique everywhere. Their midfield three work perfectly together. Their defenders, they're not slow. Yeah. They're quick. They move in the right positions.
Fullbacks, especially right back, Van.
Yes,
Van,
he is not going to be at Coventry. Yeah, him. But he's not going to be at Coventry next year.
He's off.
He's a serious player.
Rashford tracked him the other way. Bro, he left him. And it wasn't even an effort thing. He just left him. I was like, shit.
He's young as well, 23.
Where?
The whole team's relatively young. There's 2 centre halves, 23. 2 centre halves, like you can see the confidence stepping up, playing the passes into the centre halves, playing the passes into this number 9s. But as I say, Coventry is a good team. Mark Robin set them up perfectly, especially in the second half.
I feel adjusted really well in the second half. He outcoached Ten Hag in the second half.
Easily, easy money. As soon as it went 3-0, he brought in Tavares. Remember Tavares caused us a few problems when we played against him.
Easy money.
No, he did though. Tavares obviously came on, was causing problems. Like you could see that the back four to, you know what, 70.
He just kept running at it.
Around like the 80th minute, yeah. Why did Man United feel like they look so tired?
It's because they.
You'd have thought they played midweek.
Yeah, you get what I mean.
There's no structure. This is the thing. This is why it's not an effort thing. Like, obviously, the amount of injuries we've had this season, most of them have been muscle injuries. So something is not right in training.
Right.
You know, we got Arsenal's old medical team.
The head doctor, but that's not an issue. That's not my issue because he came in like.
That's my issue.
September or whatever. And then
that's not my problem.
That's your team that you support.
Obviously, our coach that leads the session, supposedly Mitchell van der Berg or whatever, however you say his name, when he was coaching Holland, obviously I know one of the players at the time that he was coaching, he said his sessions are madness. I remember when he first joined that team, he said, this training sessions, I've never been in anything like this. So I then speak to him again recently and he goes, I'm not surprised United players are getting injured with muscle injuries, bro.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, he says these sessions are nuts, bro. Yeah, that's what. That was his head coach. So
wow.
You went to see him, yeah. So he was probably crying when you went to see him. And wiped out the tears, then greeted you.
No, because like he was telling me.
Yeah, he said this. He said the sessions are absolute mad.
And that's probably why they're being overworked, not being managed in the training sessions, and that's obviously why it's led to so many injuries.
Yeah,
and
because
on top of
he don't know how to manage injuries.
No.
And then on top of not having structure.
Wow.
Bro, like, everyone's just running around. Like, I was watching Match of the Day too, yeah.
That man loves to make the squad run, fam.
I was watching Match of the Day too, and the analysis on Fulham-Liverpool, it was like, the tempo that, obviously Klopp made a lot of changes, and I was like, do you know what, let me listen to this. The analysis that they done in terms of, like, Liverpool's, not even structure, but the tempo that they were playing at throughout the whole game, and then the pressing that they were doing, like, the way they would, it wasn't even mad collective, but it was mad smart, like in the sense that all right, Hotto's going. Gakpo was like at half and half, ready to go. Sorry, if it just comes across, he's there shutting it down. Like Harvey Elliott was ready. It wasn't we don't need to go. It was just, bro, it's just structure.
Yeah, waiting for triggers.
Yes, thank you.
They work on it.
Yes.
You can see that. Man United, it feels like you're watching a game of kids. Like you told them, run around and you'll get the best result.
Bruno goes by himself. He looks around.
And no one's with him.
But for me, at the same time, I feel like he does half his pressing for show to say that I'm pressing.
I feel like he feel like that as well because he always goes and presses like the centre half.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, bro, you've run out of position to press the centre half, and a good team just pick you off. They play the pass into the man you press because no one is coming out of the press with you, and no one drops into your gap for you. So essentially, you're going out using all the energy, throwing up your arms, and saying, why are you not with me? And everyone is... I think to myself sometimes like, is he playing... Is there a system where he's been told to press? Because you know like Arsenal, Odegaard sometimes triggers the press. And he's that same Bruno kind of role for Man United. But I feel like at Arsenal, players go with Odegaard.
Yeah. Like, it's either going 2 or 3s.
Yeah.
So even if you're not going to the man, you're at the space. Do you know what I mean? And then...
Bruno just goes.
And I said this beginning of the season, like, Casemiro looked bad. But I said, bro, he's being isolated. And then Amrabat came in. He was being isolated. Not to say they were performing well, but when teams were attacking against us, it's 2 midfielders against our defensive midfielder. Because, for instance, Bruno McTominay, the parent is just horrible off the ball. And the same thing's happening to Kobe Mino, where a lot of the games, he looks gas. He can't finish a lot of games. And a lot of United fans get frustrated when he gets subbed off. And I'm like, I kind of understand because he hasn't got the legs anymore. Because he's been doing he's doing 10K in 60 minutes, bruv. Like, come on, man. So anyway, like I said, once the second went in, I was like, oh shit. And like you said at the beginning of the episode, the amount of goals that we've conceded late of the last few weeks itself, since the international break, I think we've got 1 win in like 5 or 6 games, but that's a conversation for another day. It was just written in the stars for Coventry to get that penalty. Take it to extra time. The stadium actually shook. I felt the stadium vibrate. I was like, wow, this is immense.
The magic of the FA Cup.
No.
What were the fans saying around you when they equalised?
To be fair, like we were in kind of a mix of United and Cov fans.
Are you in the middle of the stadium?
Nah, but like, because it was like corporate seats,
okay.
But there were actually Cov fans there as well.
Joe got the plug.
Then, what was that?
You got the plug? I said
Hey,
corporate seats. You just brushed over that. You just brushed over that.
Corporate. Exactly. Don't worry, we need more. Bring them all coming. But yeah, in terms of like the immediate, those nearby, I was not really. Don't know. Like I feel like most were United fans because we were just sitting in extra time like this.
I love when I see fans like that.
And yeah, so
that was me the other day.
There's a lot to
exactly. Dankeschön.
Mate. Yeah, if it's mad because even I was like, if we lose this game, everyone needs to. People just need to F off at the club. There and there at Wembley. People need to walk home, no coach, no train. Make your own way home.
I heard that.
Ratcliffe should have gone to the changing room, sat Ten Hag there and there on the spot. Because everyone's like, sack him now. Last couple of weeks, I was like, there's no point. But deep it, I'd take it interim right now for FA Cup final. Someone even tweeted, bring Ollie back just for the FA Cup final. I've never been an Ollie stan. Bring him back for the FA Cup final because he's the only one that knows how to play against Man City. He actually gets good results.
That is true.
And clip.
That was definitely a clip moment.
When I saw that tweet, I said, you know what? You, whoever you are, find your name. I'll at you next week and congratulate you. Mate, yeah, well done. Because
bring back Ollie, you know.
For just interim period. Run with him the next however games left in the Prem and the FA Cup final and then boom.
You know what though? It's funny because Ten Hag said something before the game and he said that he hasn't been able to play his best squad since January of 2020-23. That was his best team.
I remember him saying something like that.
And his best team consists of a load of those players that are no longer at the football club anymore or are on their way out of the football club. De Gea was in his team.
Oh yeah, not a lot of them. It was only like a few. Most of them were.
De Gea, he said Fred was in his best team. Fred's gone. Anthony Martial's going, but like he was naming players, and I was thinking, bro, some of these players you have at your disposal.
Oh, Martial's going, yeah.
Yeah, Martial's
Yeah, they announced that. Well, Fabrizio did anyway.
Was he in the last year of his contract or something?
Yeah, he's last year now.
Oh, perfect.
That's it. Man United Youth, their Twitter page. Big up you, Nick, because I believe
I'm
that's
gonna
your
miss
name.
his Snapchat, boy.
Mate. So he said, honestly, get
More
him
car
bin
chases.
and get Ollie back for that pet vanquishing magic left in him. And that's it. Yeah, but yeah, you were saying with... To be fair, he's not really... For me, that excuse is done and dry now. I used to give a benefit of doubt beginning of the season because of the injuries or middle of the season. To be fair, we've had the injuries throughout the whole
But
season.
if it's the injuries, and he knows the history of his assistant coach or the person that's coaching the team in terms of where he's been and how he's performed with injuries.
But they might think that's fine. That's their thing.
Yeah.
Because it's also like not even in a bad way because love my Dutch people, but Dutch people are seen as like stuck in their ways in the footballing world anyway.
What did we say before?
And we saw it with Van Gaal anyway. Like
They think their way works the best. Yeah.
We were just never this bad. Football was
He
boring.
he done his thing, boy.
Yeah.
So yeah, like whereas Ten Hag,
We beat all the big teams with him.
all
Yeah,
his
we're gonna find
Ajax,
out. Yeah.
all his Ajax kind of philosophies have gone out the window with us.
Do you think the Ajax philosophies have gone out the window because of the players? Because I don't know if you can implement something from Ajax, firstly, that everyone is coached from 9 till they hit the first team the exact same way.
Yes.
And you're coached to play that way of football and that style of football. And you come to Man United where you've had 5 managers in the past 10 years. I might be wrong, but 5 managers, it feels like, in the past 10 years.
I think you're right.
And you're chopping and changing styles of football, styles of play, players, incomings, outgoings. And I don't know if you could implement that style directly on a team, but he should have tried to. But right now, I don't even understand what his style of play. I don't know what Man United style of play is. Every time I watch you, it's different. I just know I know you're gonna concede goals.
A fact.
That's what I guaranteed know. I know Bruno's gonna take long shots. I know everyone's the person's style of play, but I don't know as a team. I don't know as a team what you guys do in terms of what is your rotations? What's your philosophy?
On the Ajax
I
point,
can tell you our philosophy. It's easy.
What is it?
Play and cross your fingers.
mate.
So it's just turn up to the game and inshallah.
That's correct.
On the Ajax point though, it's not for to implement the same style as Ajax, but it's to have
You're meant to evolve your own style.
like some form of football identity. And I think Ten Hag spoke about like being possession based, but being very good in transition, etc. And there was points last season like
Where it looked dirty.
where not even say it's just like all right, slowly but surely we're building something. Just let him wait the squads in and out, etc. Because even last season he didn't really have his full squad at a lot of times. But now and I always say like the sign of a good coach is when you can see patterns of play, even if your squad's not good. So it's not about always getting the results. It's about like actually, all right, cool. I can see what he's trying to do. The player just might be limited, and he can't fully do that.
Yes.
And you can see that, for instance, in obviously we know Pep's goated, but in his first Man City season, the games that he was getting, like some games that they're losing badly or whatever, they're still popping, but he's like, I'm gonna do it my way. The English press try to get at him. He's like, I've been doing this for a long time. I know what to do. Summer came, he got rid of players, brought in who he wanted to,
But
and then boom.
With Pep, yeah, he was decisive in his moves anyway, because he bought a goalkeeper and a right back and 2 right backs. Then the season after, he got rid of the goalkeeper, bought another one, and he got another right back as well.
Yeah, obviously with him,
He has a
Yeah,
money
like,
disposal.
that's-
But the club trusts him.
No other club in the world is doing that, unless you're a Saudi club.
no, I hear it. But no, I'm not using him as the overall example. I'm just using like if you all right, Klopp when Klopp first came.
I wasn't even gonna say Klopp. I was gonna say lower down.
Yeah, but I'm just using
But if you go low, so say like they're bad and they're very bad right now. But say Burnley.
Yeah,
Burnley have a style of play that they carried.
they actually do.
They carried from the championship to the under company to the Premier League. They play their style of play. They don't have the players that are good enough to work it in the Premier League, but the style of play is the style of play. They don't change for
I believe
anyone.
that's why he hasn't got sacked.
Yeah, because they don't change for anyone. He's not changed and gone, okay, now scrap this. We can't do this. That's the patterns of play. You can see that a man that has a philosophy and a style of play, and unfortunately, he doesn't have the players to do it. And as much as he's tried to tinker around and get players in and out, The players just aren't good enough to run that style of play in the Premier League, essentially. And that's probably, but that's where I see a philosophy and the patterns and stuff in the game where it can work. Whereas, as in contrast to Man United, that's not there, and they have better players. If Company went to Manchester United and implemented his philosophy, at least you'd see something.
I think more time, yeah, and because you kick ball. Correct me if I'm wrong in it. As players, yeah, you have to buy in to what the manager's doing.
100%.
And after a while, yeah, if you're not getting the feedback that you want, maybe through playing wise or like just the other intangible things outside of football, innit? If you're not getting that, then you kind of start to lose hope, yeah, in what the manager's doing. Then eventually, he might make one or two decisions that rub you the wrong way. Then all of a sudden, you don't even care no more.
No,
That's what it feels like at United. Like the players don't care. The manager's he's trying something, but they've given up. So, and once they give up, yeah, that's it. He's not getting that squad back. Even though the squad, they're useless, but you can't. There's nothing to be salvaged, isn't it?
You're correct. You're correct in terms of people having to buy in and why they should buy in. But you're also correct in saying that when stuff doesn't go right, they're gonna be like, all out.
They're just playing for ego now. Like
they're playing for themselves.
Yeah, they're not really playing for the team.
No.
I said
they're also playing for the next move, you know.
You can see
to keep up their bread.
They're a selfish bunch of players.
Yep.
Like, and it's not even an effort thing. It's just like, if it's not going right, I'm just gonna do my own thing.
That's exactly what they're doing.
That's what it looks like to me, anyway. Like,
that's what it is.
So
it's like before kickoff, yeah, Ten Hag just says to them, just do your thing. No tactical information. No what you should do here, what you should do there. He just said, just do your thing. That's what it feels like.
Okay, the scenario. I agree in certain places, because there's times, yeah, where as a full player, that we know the philosophy of the manager isn't great. Yeah, so we've gone onto the pitch. We've spoken about stuff in the week. We've gone onto the pitch, and during that team huddle, yeah, we've gone, okay, cool. We understand that philosophy ain't gonna work. So this is what we're actually gonna do. So I honestly feel like that is what Man United players are going in there and doing. Like, there's been times I played on teams where you've gone, yeah, nah, whatever we've worked on isn't gonna work, and we've ended up winning the game, and the manager's taken credit for what we've done and changed the philosophy. Yeah. And he said, oh yeah, this is what we worked on during the week, and we just said, okay, cool, that's fine, you can have that.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's what's happening.
So long that can last for.
Of course,
because that's probably happened with United, for instance.
I feel that's what's happening.
Because a lot of United's games that we win is just more so through individual brilliance, like at times.
Yeah, but if that was the case, yeah, then there'll be no bust ups. There'll be no Sancho bust up. There'll be no Ronaldo bust up. There'll be no Rashford's like miscommunication. There'll be no Garnacho miscommunication.
I don't get what you mean though,
because if they're just doing their own thing as a team, yeah, there'll be no bust up.
But the bust ups between the manager and the players, so that means they would be doing their own thing.
Yeah, no, but there won't be. He won't be doing it to like just one person. He'll be doing it to everyone, innit? If that makes sense.
No, because
they're all like, it's not just one person doing their own thing. It's the whole team doing their own thing.
Like, I feel like it's the opposite of that, because like Jacob said, I feel like they're trying to understand what he wants, but when they realize you don't adjust in training, you adjust on the pitch.
Yes. Do
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In training, even if you think, I'd like to think, even if you think something's wrong or whatever, you're still gonna give it a go.
100%.
But in a match, it's easier for you to say, this isn't working, or it's easier for your brain to just trigger you, say, let me play how I used to play, or let me play my match winning way, etc. So it's easier to give those kind of instructions on the pitch. In terms of what you're saying, say Sancho, Ronaldo, those are the individuals of those that were like definitive starters. So obviously we know with their bust ups what happened, but for me, the one thing I'll back him on Ten Hag on, still, I feel like he's handled every player, individual one-on-one player, bust up in inverted commas, fine, very fine. Yeah. I've still always backed him on that, because even Garnacho last week, after the last week or whatever game when we played Bournemouth, he liked tweets that he thought Ten Hag was sending shots at him in his presser.
Oh, okay.
But Ten Hag was actually saying, Garnacho didn't train all week because he wasn't feeling good, but I still played him.
Right,
but because he
right.
got subbed at half time, it made it look like it was worse. I think it was like Mark Goldbridge tweets or something. And the United's like they like to spin negative stuff in it. And then he's deleted the tweets. Ten Hag said last week, he's like, oh yeah, he apologized about it. It's over with.
Yeah.
And that's all, everything that a player's had with him. If you apologize to him, that's
true.
it. So it's up to the player, then they're himself.
Yeah, I guess it's only Sancho that really
If they think,
don't want to apologize, so he's a doorman.
mate, he even said, I think they asked him about Sancho's performance Champions League. He's like, bro, this is what I expect. He's a great player.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with that.
It's about
It's just
external factors.
Yeah. And that's it. So like on those kind of things, that's where I feel like it was the opposite of what you were saying. Like in the sense that like the players, you're just gonna revert to your norm. Especially when you're a somewhat of a experienced player. It's harder for you to change your ways.
That's true.
But even if you do change your ways, it's not even. It's like you always give everyone a chance, and you give everyone like, okay, cool. This is the manager's philosophy. We're going to run with it for this period of time. And it's just a case, if it's really, really not working, that's when you go, okay, boys, we're not going to win that way because we've tried it. It's tried and tested, and we tried it so many times, and we've lost the same way so many times. So we have a conversation with the manager. Also, we'll have the conversation with the manager and say, okay, cool. Can we try this? You know, you can always have the conversation.
Yeah.
I don't know if Man United players are having a conversation.
I believe in terms of training, McTominay did a couple months ago because that's what supposedly came out and said about the sessions supposedly being a madness or whatever. So maybe, but in terms of the footballing aspect,
that's where, and that's the thing. I feel like a conversation needs to be, from now to the end of the season. It's a short period of time, but if anything can change, you can change something. You can win a trophy.
I feel like it's too late now.
I know, but look,
because I feel like he's gone, and like the players, I feel like the players know he's gonna go in the summer.
So you think the players are giving up on him?
Not necessarily giving up on him, but like in terms of doing the extras of what you would think is like, all right, let me go speak to the manager that I'm a senior player. Because this one thing, like with clubs in general, I always feel senior players should be able to speak to managers at certain points of the season.
Yep.
Like, and not even if it's going to be as a collective. Like, for instance, City got 5 captains. So if there's a madness, their 5 captains will go and speak to Pep or whatever. But like, obviously we don't know the ins and outs, but I couldn't imagine majority of the United players going up Ten Hag and say, yo, like this style of play is killing us.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, see the coach, he's killing us.
Well, if he's supposedly doing all the madnesses, but yeah, I just feel like the one thing I definitely agree with is like a lot of players playing for the next move.
You can see that though.
Yeah,
you can see that.
It's just so big.
Yeah, you can see that.
When players are playing on a contract year or individual type stuff, it's very evident, isn't it?
Trying to show out, man.
Because you can see sometimes you're thinking, square it. Now I'd rather shoot. And I'm looking, thinking, what kind of decision making are you guys making?
No, definitely.
And that showed up a lot in the game yesterday, just to revert back to the actual conversation. That went back to a lot to that game yesterday. You could see at 3-0, okay, cool. It's 3-0. Let me try and do this. Let me try and do that because I'm playing for myself. You get what I mean? Let me try and do this something.
Horrible.
Let me do this something. But you know that extra something that you're trying to do is going to cost you a goal on that end. And now it's going to become squeaky bum time. And when it gets down to that nitty gritty, none of you want the ball anymore.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Now you're all hiding.
Mate, even Cole Palmer's winner. Chelsea took a short corner in extra time and he received it near the edge of the box. I was like, bro, what kind of squad is this?
Yeah.
Or what kind of organization? Like, there's no real leaders on the pitch.
Yeah, no. It's
like for me,
we ain't got no leaders.
I don't feel like a coach or manager should always have to get players up for it.
No, that's not the coaching manager's job. They're not meant to get you as a football player up for the game. Yeah. If you don't want to play, how can you not be up for an FA Cup semi-final? I don't care who you're playing.
Yeah, just retire, man.
You get what I mean? How can you not be up for a football match when it's not at that level as well, yeah? The excitement is you're going and playing in front of 30,000 plus fans every week, whether they're screaming your name, booing you, the adrenaline rush you have.
Well, in United's case, 70,000.
You get what I mean? Yeah, I don't know how you can play in front of that many fans each week and just not have the adrenaline rush to kind of be there. It doesn't make sense to me, honestly. As a football player myself, me playing, as I got the Coventry shot, me playing against Coventry that time, the adrenaline rush I got just to play in that game. I know it's normal for them, but it's relatively normal for me as I play it on international duty and that sort of stuff. So I don't understand. And there's no change.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? There's no change in terms of how I feel. I always want to be out there. So I don't know why they would be moving that way, if you get what I mean.
Mate.
It's
Honestly, like I always say, I always defend players because I know I feel like I have a fairly good judgment just from all you lot that are around me, etc., of how the footballing world works, what you lot actually go through, how things, 99% of what you actually go through, the fans or public will never ever know, and stuff like that. But at the same time, one, it's your job. Like, just as most people have their 9 to 5, it's you guys 9 to 5 in that sense. Yeah. Like, and you put personal things. There's things that will always naturally plague your mind, in it, and you get leeway for that. But bro, like some players, bro, just go and perform. Do your job, bro. It's as simple as that. Well, obviously saying it is as simple. And for me, one thing that goes a long way is effort. Like, I'm not saying you have to be a passion merchant. I don't really care about that. But effort goes a long way.
Passion merchant, you know.
Like,
I ain't heard that before.
effort, like, just for argument's sake, you lot's game against Coventry, no one could say there was no effort from no Maidstone player. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No one could say that, regardless of the result, outcome, whatever. No one can think effort. There's some United players, they're in. It seems like they're in their own headspace right now. I was like, effort. Like, it's either everyone's against me, effort. And we've seen this story before. And recent players that have recently left the club, etc. Me against the club. Obviously, United players naturally get more slack than practically other clubs in general. Like, or things are more highlighted, especially the players that are naturally, that come across like good people or whatever, or those that have done good outside football. If you know what British media are like, they're quick to held you up and they're quick to tear you down
Quickly.
So, but I just it's gonna be, like I said, summer. I'm looking forward to. I'm actually looking forward to, because of it's the first summer I'm really looking forward, in the sense that we've actually got a new board. Like, obviously the Glazer, we're still under the Glazer ownership. Yeah. But in terms of like the footballing sides, from what the comms that have come out is that Ratcliffe and Co, they're gonna deal with that. All that kind of jazz. The structure that's coming in, the people we're hiring, we're trying to get the best of the best, which is a good start. So whether we get them or not, it's a good start within itself.
Do you know what pisses me off though? Like, why didn't you just do that before?
Who though?
The owners.
Yeah, but the Glazers are different.
Like, bro, you would have thought, like, that they're trying to crack the Da Vinci Code, fam.
Money, though.
Because with them,
business.
Exactly.
That's all they care
club's
about.
Making money, and with them, like, it's never theoretically, United haven't never had an issue of actually spending on players. We've seen it over the years, the amount we've spent on one player every single year. So with them, they're spending, even though they're not actually using their own money. They're using the club's money, but they're spending. So that's not been the issue. It's just you're getting it wrong. The year before United signed Anthony, the club had priced him at 25 million. Why are you now going to go sign him at 80 million the following season? Like, the club fully priced him. One thing United scouts, like, and the footballing people, they generally get things right first. It's whether they actually action it.
Okay.
Caicedo, they scouted him first. Julian Alvarez, they scouted him first. Obviously, other clubs did as well. But, like, those players were waiting on United to pull the trigger. And United pulled out of both moves, for instance. But Caicedo was 5 million.
This is the thing, though. Would they be the same player at Man United that they would be at their respective clubs now?
Yeah, but at 5 million, you take the risk, man.
You do, but Man United seem to have not taken any small risks. They want to take the massive risks. That's the problem. I feel like
they think money equals success.
Because business money does equal success, and that's what the problem is when you have those type of owners at the top, where you only have businessmen and not football people. You tend to think, okay, money can cure all evil. So at the end of the day, if I spend more money, Because in my business, if I spend more money in this sector, I'm going to make more money. In sports, you can spend more money, but it's not going to amount to the results you want. We've seen that across all sports. This year specifically, NFL has taught you that.
NFL teaches that all the time.
Yeah, but like we've specifically seen
does.
that. And Man United as a football club have seemed like the club that have spent the most money, thinking that it's going to cure all of their problems, and it hasn't. You haven't made any strides anywhere.
Right. It's one step forward and like 3 steps back. So yeah, they don't spend wisely.
No, they just spend.
Yeah, literally.
Just spend.
Oh, that's a nice designer hoodie for 1,500. It looks totally shit, but because it's 1,500, I'm buying it.
Yeah.
That's what they do. That's how they walk to shop. It's the most expensive item. Don't care how it looks.
Yes.
Give it to me.
Because of your service, I'll give you more money.
Yeah.
I know it's 1,002, but do you know what? I got a good tip for you.
Yeah.
I'll give you 3 bags.
That's how
what they
Man
do.
United moves.
So, yeah.
No bargaining skills whatsoever, fam.
There's just no. It's a business. It's not a football club.
Well, let's hope they go back to the football club regime.
Trust me.
But yeah, it's difficult.
Let's hope, because obviously Ratcliffe's a United fan as well. Over the years, he's commented on.
I don't believe that really, but
He's commented on.
it's business for him as well.
It is.
No, it is, but he's commented over the years. This is before he had even had a chance to sign the club, of him not being happy of the way United spend money on players, etc. So him saying that, and now him actually having a percentage in a club years later, maybe
Full circle moment. Right?
exactly. So hopefully, like, I'm not thinking he's gonna be God's gift or whatever, etc. But just
At least he's trying to install some sort of identity within the club.
just act normal. As simple as that. Just act normal.
It seems like he's made more strides here to do something for our football image more than the owners have, and he's only just got here.
It's a positive start. It's a positive start. He's
Yeah.
made a. He's
But
made
let's
a,
see
You
how
can't
it
actually
goes.
they're not actually doing anything yet because they're just
Yeah.
seeing out the season. So yeah, we'll see.
yeah, well, going forward, we'll hope.
You I hope.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I want Man United and Arsenal to be back on top.
Well, that rivalry.
Yeah, because there's really no rivalry right now.
I know. I mean, Arsenal kind
There's
of went.
only the rivalry on Twitter.
Yeah, we
Arsenal-
don't want you guys to win. You guys don't want us to win. But we ain't got no rivalry against each other.
To be fair, teams that are top 3 winning the league. Fans wise, I don't like you guys, but I actually want the Arsenal team to win the league. I've conceded out of the worst out of all the enemies, let Arsenal win the league.
Yeah, the furthest away.
Yeah, because
No,
I'm
wait.
just.
You lot on top though.
Yeah, we'll see. You got a game in hand.
And their game in hand till late. I think Spurs
Yeah.
away, isn't it? Also,
Well, they have two. They have 2 after tomorrow.
but
Fair.
it's just, yeah. Like I was saying, I feel like Arsenal slightly went through what we were going through until the Cronkies got full ownership, kind of. Then Josh Kroenke started to take kind of full charge of the footballing side.
Yeah.
And when Arteta got the job, he looked, and I was not hesitant to call him, like, he looked like a dictator with what happened with Aubameyang and Ozil. And full circle moment, it looks like it's the actual right choice. Got rid of the 2 best players, inverted commas, the biggest earners, and said, "Look, yo,
The one with the most influence.
this is how the club's gonna be run now." And you don't really see of Arsenal this season, last season, of like little stupid stories, bro. There's a much more togetherness. Everyone's in line. There's a standard. Do you know what I mean?
I also feel like he's come in a way, he's got rid of the most experienced. But as Dej said, the players with the most influence because they're the most experienced players. Where you get what I mean.
Everyone looked up to those 2.
Yeah,
Because sometimes, yeah, like a couple bad decisions on their part, yeah, could breed like bad energy within the whole squad, innit? Then that's how the bad culture will start. So he just rooted it out, plucked it out, and just dashed it.
Yeah. I'm not saying that his signings have been good. I'm not gonna sit here and say Arteta's signings have been good.
Nah, but they've been his.
Yeah, and they've made the team has got better.
Yeah, mate.
His way.
Yeah,
You've seen it, so
and but that's Arsenal though. I feel like Man United.
that's why
Yeah.
United full on open heart surgery and more. And the and more is important because one, I need to trim the wage bill in terms of what players actually get. Like Anthony, I think I said last week or so, he's supposedly on 200k. He was on nothing close to that at Ajax. I don't care about his price tag. Why is he coming in on that, bro?
First
Anyway,
off, he has no home training, fam.
yeah, he's all
What he
did you
done
see?
against Coventry? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I actually felt embarrassed for the club that he done that.
That's classless, you know.
Bro.
Even if you got beef, bro, that's Coventry, bro. Where Maguire was the complete opposite. As soon as Højlund scored, he went up to the Coventry player straight away. Mm-hmm. Like
They understood. Well, some people, but
obviously it can be a culture thing,
Yeah, 'cause-
which I understand.
Yeah, because some people understand
But he's just
what
an
it is
arsehole
in
anyway.
England.
Yeah, man.
He's been an arsehole throughout his own.
There's
He's
been
got his
reports
own-
out there, man.
He's got his own like supposed charge in Brazil. Or
Yeah.
if
There's
he-
a
if-
lot of madness
yeah.
going on with him. If I was him, I'd be keeping my head out of the media.
Our players are always catching stuff, man. You just need to get out of here.
So
He'll be the first person I'll get rid of, you know.
easily.
Going on from that point, then, because I asked the question earlier, but we're gonna,
Yeah, now we could go back to it. We finished.
What was
about
the
game.
what Man United players? What positions do you definitely need for the next season?
How many positions would you give us as priority?
4.
4 positions.
Yeah. Because you can usually make 4. You can usually make 3 good signings and then 1 side signing. So
All right, cool.
go 4.
Centre back, left back, striker, right wing.
Do you have any preferences for players that you want in those positions?
Nope.
No, just not the ones you have now.
Yep.
So centre back.
We need. Do you know what? If I could sacrifice the right wing, yeah, and say 2 centre backs, I'll say 2 centre backs, and the left back.
You say you need a number 9.
Yeah, and another one, yeah.
Okay.
I think we need that experience line.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like how we used to get the experienced 9s before, we need the experienced one with Højlund.
Right.
Not like the big name experience one, like what we've done over the years in Cavani, Ibrahimovic, Falcao.
Yeah,
in
those
their-
kind of ones.
No, we don't need those in their mid-late 30s that are superstar names that
Yeah.
are dwelling down to come on 300 bags to come off the bench.
Yeah.
Oh, which ones you talking about then?
No, I'm just saying like an experienced striker in the game.
So you're talking about a.
So I'd say, obviously, I'm not saying in particular, but United were linked to Triple Moteng.
Yeah. Someone.
know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. I get where you're
I'm not
coming
saying
from.
him in particular, but
That kind of
late 20s.
Like you guys were linked to Arnautovic.
I never want.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I don't know, but you guys are linked to. When you were linked to him, I was like, okay, I don't know.
Yeah,
that's a
that
bad
one pissed
example,
me
though.
off.
Yeah, I don't know
The
what-
club actually went back on that because of the fans. They don't, because apparently, I don't know. I think it was supposedly like the fan backlash was crazy on that and stuff. But
So that Agallo. Some.
even then, like
I'm trying to work out, 'cause it was
those
doing it
ones.
for your club.
No, okay.
I was never opposed to that one.
Let me see. Think of a fairly experienced striker in the Prem.
That's what I'm trying. But I'm trying to think of
decent.
one that's.
Oh
good
no,
enough
but
to-
actually, one that's even good enough to compete as well.
Oh, okay. So it's
like
not. It's not this.
sometimes, like obviously, I Triple Moting, he was just the first one that comes to mind because I thought we might get him in January. That's why, but it's not necessarily like him. But it's also not the ilk of Ibrahimovic, Cavani. Like, there's no point bringing in those superstar names that are dwindling down in their career and they're coming to earn 250k plus
Right.
when they're not going to be 30. There's really no point. It's a waste of money. But like, they just need, basically, if we signed, he's at the club now, but if Martial was coming in or a Martial like was coming in, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
So I want to throw a name out. So Ivan Toney comes. He ain't gonna garner.
No, Tony's coming to start.
No, I understand. But
Yeah,
do you not want this striker experience?
No,
to
if
start?
I'll take him.
Tony's coming to, because Tony's a top 3 striker in the Prem.
He's only what, 26?
Yeah, but do you not want?
Gonna be 28 or so.
Do you not want that player coming in? Because we're talking like back end of their 20s, isn't it? Experience enough that's played in the Prem for a long period of time, but but good enough to play for Man United.
For me, if a striker's coming in, Tony's 28. If a striker's coming in, they shouldn't be. For me, a striker's not my priority. That's why I'm not seeing it like that.
Okay.
Like, whereas,
Who's for position? Who's your priority?
mate, you missed out a big hole, centre mids.
But you got a lot of them, it feels like.
We really haven't.
You got a lot of them. I don't know if they're playing. You got Van der Beek, you got McTominay, you got
That are think players are going as
No,
well.
but 4 positions though. Let me hear your 4.
I was gonna say
Definitely.
Bruno.
Obviously you lot are limited to 4, but I've got way more than 4.
No, like
I'll
the
do
top priorities.
Yeah.
Top priorities. I'm sure I had this in my chat. Without a doubt, a centre back. Without a doubt, a centre mid.
What one?
What do you mean?
You don't need an
What
attacking.
kind of centre
What kind
mid?
of centre mid?
Ideally, I would, but Bruno seems indispensable.
So you want an attacking midfielder? Really?
No, but I that's not going to be my in terms of priority. no, I'm saying if I was doing an extended list.
Okay,
yes.
so what one would you prioritize?
More likely a defense-minded midfielder.
Okay.
Like with legs, get about the pitch.
Joshua Kimmich.
Yeah,
You're gonna be able to get him, but you get what I mean.
to an extent, yeah. For me, it's just not realistic for us right now, so I
I'm
wouldn't
just
say it
throwing
like
out-
that.
Yeah.
But all right. So what have I got? Centre back, central midfielder. Do you know what? If it was just 4 priorities, this is tough because I want 2 centre mids.
Okay.
Ideally, I want 2 centre mids and 2 centre backs.
So that'll be your 4
That's
priorities.
But
four
I can't do 4. If that's the 4 priority, I want another attacker.
What side?
Both sides. Someone that can play on both sides.
Okay. So you want to
Apparently, all our guys can do that
They can't.
and don't do that.
I don't think it's evident that we've seen they don't. So
you want a winger,
like,
but a serious winger that can do both.
yeah. And then
Sounds
I've
like
got one
100
more.
M's.
Yeah, that is.
It sounds like 100 mil.
Yeah.
Just for argument's sake, what's his name? Nico Williams is priced at 40-50 mil.
Now.
His clause. That's his clause.
Oh, okay.
And he's the one we've been linked with.
Okay. Well,
So he can play both wings.
sides.
I think his clause is 43 million.
oh well, you might need to go and send that piece right today.
So like, just obviously not to say it's gonna happen, but or even if Elise type, obviously Elise don't really play with both wings, but he'll be a bit more pricey. But I'm just saying anyway, an attacker. So I've got what have I gone for?
Centre back.
Centre mid,
One winger either side. You don't matter.
one winger, and then because it's forwards tight, it's between. I'm just trying to think of the amount of players we're offloading. I feel like we need another centre mid. So I'm gonna go 2 centre mids.
So 2 centre mids, centre back, and a right winger. That means you need a spine of a team basically. You have.
But ideally, I can quickly list off. We definitely need at least 2 centre backs this summer. We need a left back. We need 2 centre mids, and we definitely need another forward. So 6, 7. But I'm thinking of it in the sense that Van der Beek's going.
McTominay staying. I say staying.
In fact, let me do 3. So Amrabat's not staying because he's loan.
Yep.
Ericsson's contract's run out. Martial's contract's run out.
Yep.
McTominay 1 more year, I believe.
I think again
So
new deal.
hopefully he they can actually get what they want for him.
I think he'll sign a new deal though.
I don't know.
I think you would as well.
I think he's played himself into where
very
a
good
club will
position.
buy him.
The Bible also think he's played himself into a position where Man United have to offer him a contract too.
I don't know. Maybe just because of the
Well,
homegrown.
hopefully the same contract.
I only think they'll do that for a homegrown factor, but I want him gone anyway. He scored
saved
key
you, man.
goals.
Loads this year.
That's fine, but that's not what I want next year.
Yeah,
I don't want to
get
be
you.
living
It's
life
not,
on
it's
the
not going to
edge.
be the same old story. Fam.
That's dead.
You know, who was living life on the edge with Rashford last year.
Yeah, I know, because the year before that, people didn't like Rashford.
Every single year, like what saves us is just that person, and inshallah, that's it. Last year was Rashford, inshallah, that's it. The year before,
But Rashford was actually individual quality. McTominay is he's fantastic at timing his runs.
Yeah.
And getting into the box.
It's a skill.
It's Lampard-esque.
You can't teach that. You actually can't teach that. But I don't need him. So 2 centre back. Obviously, who was our naming? Who else?
You said Van der Beek, Ericsson, McTominay. That's what you said.
And most likely Casemiro's going as well. This is why I want 2 centre mids.
Is he at the end of his contract?
No, but apparently they're willing to listen to offers for him. And if a Saudi offer comes in, United will 100% sell because he's one of the big owners as well. Things like that. So I'm just looking at it from that kind of
they'll
aspect.
save like 17 M's.
Yeah,
Like that alone.
it's true. Varane wants to go, I heard.
He can
I
dust,
don't know
man.
if he wants to.
How many appearances has he made?
They,
but the
so
injury prone.
I think
He can duck out,
his contract runs out, but apparently they've offered him a new contract, but not on the same money.
So less.
Yeah, but it's weird. As much as people say he's injury prone, he's he's played our most games out of all our defenders this season, apart from Dalot.
My goodness.
Yeah, so this is what people actually forget.
Yeah, it's
Well,
true.
Varane actually
Martinez
played
has
out
been injured
most
as
games
well.
out of all centre backs.
Jesus.
So hence why I want 2 centre backs, because Lisandro Martinez, it seems he's potentially injury prone.
Yeah. Well, when you're coming off the back of that injury, everything's overcompensating. So he's just.
But then he picked up another one straight away.
Yeah, that's why though.
So
Yeah. And you said how hard you guys train, so there's no reason to. There's no
at the
management.
end of last season when he got injured, broke his metatarsal.
This sounds like a whole. This is a football club problem now. You know.
No, things like broken bones, understandable.
Yeah,
To
but
an extent, because I can't remember how that happened. But when it comes to particular muscle injuries,
It's a
that
lot,
would
though.
Yeah.
started. But
That's a lot.
it's overwork. It's overuse.
yeah, I don't think he was overused like that last year. I just thought it was unfortunate
But yeah, go on. Carry on.
because
Yeah.
those kind of things like that. But yeah, like I was saying, just feel like there's going to be a lot of potential players leaving. Mate, I list off my head. I want so many centre backs, but we need 2 centre backs. We proper need 2.
We really do.
Boy.
How have we got? We've got like 4 or 5 centre backs, and all of them are injured, barring Maguire, who's also having some sort of injury problem.
Yeah, Maguire even said yesterday he didn't train all week.
Yeah, the club's
one thing I will
turmoil.
give Maguire
United.
credit for,
Turmoil.
since the captaincy's been stripped off him, his professionalism has been A1.
It's been the best at the club.
Like, he's just got his head down. There was pictures last summer, him supposedly working out with Ricardo Carvalho, that was at Chelsea. It's like, bro, it seems like he's putting in the work to maintain his level or be better at 30 years old.
Yeah.
Like, he just got his head down. I'm not saying he's been a world beat or performed great. There's games he performed really well. There's games he performed
He just
quite
showed up,
good.
man.
He's just got his head down, worked, and played.
Yeah.
Whether you're playing contract, or whatever, he's just played. He's given his all.
Yeah.
I can't fault that. I'm like,
At the
bro.
end of the day, that's all you can ask for as a fan.
So, mate, literally, yeah, I just think there's going to be
No,
a
it's
lot
not.
of. This is a very good opportunity for us to offload. Obviously, when you offload a lot, you have to also bring in a lot. But this is where you get the footballing people that are coming in. This is your job. It's not my job for me to now say who directly I want, because I don't even know who I want as our next manager. It's for you lot to say,
It's true, man.
like,
I know I don't want Southgate though.
yeah, 100%, no chance.
If you get him, just write everything. off.
Nah, we're not getting him. I'm not even speaking to. That doesn't even deserve energy. But yeah, like, literally, it's just I'm being realistic in terms of who I think's going to leave the club, and then as well as who I want to leave the club. There's, I think I got like 10 to 15 names of who I want out of the club.
My goodness.
Mate, I sent a list in my United chat, and hopefully, I'm not proud. Most of the men them agreed with me.
My goodness.
All I did was keep ? Or X, and that was it.
Do you know what we need to do? We need to do this, yeah. I said it last week, but we need to do it soon. A keep and sell list. Arsenal players as well.
This is a Man United episode, so you could do it today.
That would be.
I can do it right now.
Yeah,
I've got it in front of
yeah,
me.
we could do it today because
You wanna do it now?
this is a Manchester United episode.
I've got it in front of me.
Go on then.
Alright, go on.
Arsenal will do another time, but this is Man United today.
I'm not even gonna say keep. I'm just gonna say sell.
No, just
No,
go down the list.
go
down
through the list. Go through the list.
We'll agree.
Because
I'll-
on my
I'll-
list,
I'll
I
do it
read
as well.
when I sent it in my chat. Like, it's because I've got a screenshot of it. Players were missing because when I looked on flash scores, they didn't have every single player in.
Oh yeah, no, but if we miss any and we remember after, then we'll just say
Okay.
them. But just say the names and then say what, and then you and Deji.
All right.
And I'll put my 2 pence in.
Anana, keep.
Yeah, keep.
Yeah, keeper, no.
Backup keeper by in there. I had question mark because he hasn't really. He's only played
You got to keep it back
He's
up.
played one game,
one. I think Newport.
and Onana didn't leave in time for him to have a game.
Oh shit! Yeah, that game. Yeah, that period of time. So I don't know. Tom Heaton, our other keeper. He's
not
top
bothered about
third
that.
keeper,
Yeah, nah, it don't matter.
whatever. Lindelof. I'm done with him. He can go.
Yeah, so
Maguire. I rate your effort. Sell.
Au revoir.
I keep him.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Otherwise, we'll have no centre backs.
Yeah, at this rate. Lissandro Martinez, keep.
Keep.
Malacia, I'll keep just because
Question mark. I ain't seen him.
he's been injured all season. But apparently he's been going through like not mental health stuff to an extent, which have triggered the injury, etc. Well, he's just been out all year. But I thought he was fairly alright first season for us last season. So.
Yeah. Keep.
And he's still he's still young. I think early 20s.
That's
And
it.
I don't think he's earning bread to
Yeah,
be affected.
for me to be triggered.
yeah.
No.
Like, even though we always said, don't watch next man's money in football. So
No.
as a fan, it's easy to.
Yeah.
I watch Prem.
Yeah. So,
He's an asset to the club. Keep.
Varane.
Get him gone.
No, for me,
Sorry, I'm an Arsenal fan, people. Just letting you know.
when Varane plays for us, we're generally much better. But I just feel like, I might be wrong, I don't feel Varane's heart's in football anymore. Because he said a lot of comments over the last months. Even recently, him speaking about heading. He doesn't...
Yeah, I saw
heading
them.
started to cause him concussion and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
so
I just... even though, but he's been our most... Like, he's easily our best defender.
I know, but
But
If
I just feel
centre
like
back
he's
don't
at
wanna
this-
head the ball
yeah,
anymore.
at this,
a defender don't want to head, yeah, he
at
has to
that
go, man.
stage,
In the
yeah.
Prem.
But when he actually talked about serious things where people are like, okay, cool. He said at the end of last season about the games being played, the injuries and all that stuff across the board, innit? So now footballing authorities, it seems like,
They're picking it up.
yeah,
but
whether they make change or not. But anyway, yeah, Varane, I'd just sell personally just because I feel like he's gonna retire soon. That's why. So I
Yeah,
just
no,
like,
sell, man.
get rid of Dalot. I'll keep.
Keep.
Luke Shaw. I had a question mark on him.
I'll keep him.
you're gonna have to keep him because when he is fit, he's good.
He is, but I just
Fitness is the
I
problem.
feel like we need to buy a left back.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, left back is priority still.
Wan-Bissaka.
I'll keep him.
I
Keep
think
him.
I'll sell him.
You'd sell him.
Yeah, I think like it's just I don't think it's gonna get any better than it's been, if that makes sense.
Under the right manager though, playing the actual right position.
Well, he did when he first came.
Yeah, I know, but he's
He's
got
another
better.
one that-
he's got better since
He's another one that he got his head down and when he was out of the squad for time,
He
was
worked.
at some points last season,
yeah,
and then he just
got
came
himself
in.
back into in the main team. He plays every week.
Yeah, well, but he's only playing now, not in a
And he
bad way,
plays at
but
left back.
because of injuries.
Yeah, I understand, but
I think he's doing all right at left back. Though.
yeah, Ten Hag had him in his best team when he had his best squad out there.
Yeah, I think, well, United triggered his option, yeah. I think just so they can make money in the summer, so he won't go for free.
Nah, United ain't good at making money.
Yeah, I think
No,
he'll be
it's
there
just
next
so
year.
he doesn't go for free. So,
I think he'll be there next year.
I'll keep him though.
Aaron,
like I
we need you on
said,
the
I
pod.
just think,
Yeah,
yeah.
Aaron, come on the show.
Yeah, we need him on the pod, but yeah.
Yeah, no, we do. I'm just being realistic.
Yeah, no,
as
that's
United,
fine,
but
that's
I'm
fine.
not saying
Yeah, you
I
can say
dislike
that.
him or anything.
No, of course not.
I've always liked Aaron's game. Johnny Evans.
Go.
So,
He's retiring anyway.
yeah, but he's actually played well for us when he's played the season. I didn't think he'd play the amount of games he played.
I don't think he thought that either.
Yeah, Cambuala, I'd keep.
Oh,
young,
yeah, I'll
yeah,
keep him.
young boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amrabat, loan.
He's gone, man.
Au revoir.
Mount, I'll keep.
Yeah.
He's been injured quite a lot this season, but Mount, I feel like there'll be a place for him in the squad. I feel like he'll do good under any good top manager.
Is it?
Yeah, he was good at Chelsea.
I could see why Klopp and Arteta wanted him last year.
He fits better into Arsenal and
Yeah,
Liverpool
and
systems
Liverpool than
than Man United's.
So,
I'll sell.
You'll sell
you
Mount.
will sell Mount.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bruno, if it was up to me, he'll be gone, but I'm very realistic.
Same.
you get rid of him.
Tired, bro.
You're on an Arteta thing. Get rid of the most influential players at the club.
Yeah, but
Switch it
with
around.
Bruno's one,
feel
they
like-
won't get rid of him like that because he hasn't actually done anything wrong.
No, I know,
In
but
their eyes,
yeah,
you know
I
what I
know,
mean?
but
Or in
one
anyone's eyes.
of them just bro, you're not doing. It's just all
Do-
the antics. the
No,
extra.
do you know what is here with Bruno? Like, and I said this to my boy, shout out K-Mens for taking me to the game. Flipping, he's actually got the quality, and he's like with players in his position, he's got more match winning ability than them. But it's like something just like, I need to do this long pass. I need to do.
Yeah. Something good, something goes off when he said that it will just do something mad.
Yeah, like
When
bro.
he didn't need to do that now.
Yeah,
And he's also he's also in his United tenureship, not even his age, his United tenureship where you should start controlling games more.
Yeah, he doesn't
He's set a
in
good
and out.
tempo at all.
He's too in and out of the games. He has his moments. He plays
Yeah,
in
yeah.
moments.
He's a moments player.
Yeah, he doesn't play.
I
But
feel
it's
like
annoying
he's
because he actually knows what to do. For Portugal, he's not gung ho. And I specifically want Portugal just to see if he does a madness. And he doesn't do a madness for them. Like, this is why I say, he's a psycho. Sorry, Bruno. He's a psycho because it's by choice. What he does is...
It's the players around him, though, also at Portugal. There's more structure, more control. He
Yeah.
knows he can't get away with that madness.
Yeah,
he gets
no,
away with
it's
Man
true.
United.
It's
I
true.
feel like he's not leading United properly as captain.
But he's been thrown into the leadership role. Did he want it?
Oh, 100%.
He wanted it.
Yeah. Like, I understood why Ten Hag made him captain. Like, a lot of my boys weren't happy. And I was like, I get it because he's the one that showed him, like, the leadership aspects were out of all the so-called contenders. I knew he was never giving it to Varane or Casemiro because they were older, etc.
Yeah.
They could just be leaders without needing the armband, innit? But Bruno, if a player is giving the manager 100% effort by the looks of it,
Yeah.
So
that's what the manager's going to see. He's an ever-present. Bruno's never injured.
Yeah,
He's literally never injured. He's fit as hell, bruv.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Best ability.
Actually, no, I'll keep him.
it is
Still.
best availability is availability. I just feel like Bruno's got so much qualities, but his negatives just
And
it
there's
pisses me off.
And there's that clink in his head that you
Yeah,
never know.
it's
You
like,
never know.
The switch just goes off, man. Or he'll just take a random shot.
Oh, that kills me all the time. When I'm watching Man United, and he just lines up a shot from somewhere on near the
Somewhere
corner
strange,
flag,
fam.
and I'm just like, bro, what?
It's not even his shots too much. It's sometimes it's just like you don't need to give the ball away where you have. You don't
Yeah.
need to do this flick where you've done it. Like, you're much better than that.
Yeah.
Because when his final ball is very good when he's on the money, bro. But anyway, yeah, Bruno. If I can rant about Bruno for 2 hours, Ericsson gone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's done anyway. Yeah.
His time is
Casemiro,
done.
sorry, bro. You gave me very good 6 months last season, but it's time to go.
Yeah.
After he choked out Will Hughes, downhill from there, man.
He didn't even joke him, bro. That was fake.
Yeah, it was fake, but
Yeah.
it's for the headlines.
Yeah.
Favorite cards. Deji's the ones that fall into the English media, bro. Agenda.
For the headlines,
Kobe Mino, 100% keep, bro.
Yeah.
no doubt about it, fam.
McTominay, in a bit.
I'll keep him
Let's go. Anyway.
because we need to fill out a bench, you know.
No, we don't. You're the same one that just said I can play with 15
15
man. Thank you.
Yeah, that includes bench players.
Bro,
No,
17.
it's
7
18.
subs. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's only 11 men on the pitch. You need like 3 subs. I'll have 3 subs.
Man actually just wants to roll with the straight free subs. Nah.
Anyway,
And academy players.
Once a week, bro.
It's
That's
true.
what
You are
we
only
need
playing
next
once-
season.
You are only playing once a
We
week.
need once a week.
That's
And
how
every
and-
cup match, we need
That's
to
how it's been
lose
this year.
the first match.
no, it's not even that. We thought Johnny Evans will play once every 2 months. He ended
No.
up playing 3-4 games on the stretch and he's having to go off every game. So don't give me once a week. Even if it is once a week, players are playing way more than they should because of our injuries.
Yeah, understood.
So-
You need a squad. You, especially if, well,
We've
you need a
got
squad.
right now. We've got 5 centre backs out, I believe.
Yeah, you need a squad.
Even young boy that came in, he's out.
He's out. So anyway, McTominay in a bit. Van der Beek, yeah, you need to be
Yeah,
sold.
he's gone. He's gone.
Hannibal, I've got a question mark on Hannibal, but I'd rather keep Hannibal than keep a lot of the experienced heads.
So if I had to choose between Hannibal and McTominay, I'd choose Hannibal. Yeah, so maybe sell McTominay, keep Hannibal.
Amari Forson, I don't feel like I've seen him enough, so I've got a question mark on him.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'll sell him.
If it went either way, I won't be.
Yeah, you won't be mad.
Yeah,
at this
that's
decision.
what I've seen.
You don't think he's good enough for
I
Man
feel like
United?
just filling the spot, man.
Yeah.
Martial, obviously, in a
I hope
bit.
he proves me wrong, bro.
AM9, you gave me some good years. You and Rashford's partnership was fantastic, but in a bit, Martial.
Yeah, man. I don't need any more scandals on Snapchat, man.
I mean, he was playing better when he actually had scandals. So.
It's so true.
Which is a United thing, but that's a story for another day.
Yeah.
Rashford, I have keep, but I've not been happy with his game for a minute.
I have a question mark. I got a question mark over him because I feel like he should play somewhere else in it so that he could just be happy and be free. But I want to see him playing for us.
Because he's our player.
Yeah.
So you want to keep him, but you just don't know.
Yeah,
I just don't know if.
I want him to be happy.
Yeah, I feel like you said, I feel like he needs somewhere else, a different environment.
Maybe, yeah.
So
Kind of like when we were a year or so before Pogba left, you kind of thought he
needs to go somewhere else to
Yeah,
express
just-
for his own.
just for everyone's sanity.
Yeah.
So Rashford doesn't get the backlash, which sometimes is undeserved, sometimes it's deserved. Because I thought he was flipping shit against Coventry.
He weren't great.
And I felt like in a lot of games, but I'm not going to go on about it because I generally will back Rashford. I feel like he's caught way too much heat than he should have over the years. And that's partly because of him helping children during COVID.
Yeah.
And it's extended because it was even shown what year or so, a couple years ago, he was the second most hated athlete in the world on social media behind LeBron James.
Doesn't make sense. Neither of those make sense.
Exactly. For people that help people. So I feel like that's where a lot of the negatives have come in for Rashford, for instance.
Right. Yeah.
And it's just continued there. Obviously, of recent, he's not made very good choices himself last season and this season. But in terms of how it's affected him, either not starting the next game, etc.
Yeah.
And stuff. But anyway, yeah, Rash. Obviously, want him to stay. But if he leaves, I'd understand. Hoyland, stay.
Yeah, stay.
But he's got a lot to. I believe there's a very good number 9 in there, but there's also a lot of work to be done.
He's very scatty sometimes.
Ahmad keep. Well, Ahmad came on against Cov.
Yeah, he was a difference maker.
He was moving good.
Anthony should not be playing 1 minute ahead of him. But
No, but this is
Have you said Anthony yet?
no, yeah, don't worry.
Anthony's coming up.
Garnacho keep.
Yeah,
Yep,
keep.
Feel like he's probably been our attacker of the season, best player of the season. Just his drive. Well, he's got just like a Russell Westbrook kind of mentality of, oh, I did wrong on the last play. I don't remember that. I'm gonna try and rectify it. Anthony, oh my gosh.
He spoke about Anthony, so Anthony's being sold.
Anthony, if they want me to help pay for
what?
his flight, I'll do it.
I don't know if it's so. I think it's released.
2 years into his £80 million deal. Was it last year? Yeah, it was.
Released, bro. Expeditiously.
Like, I don't care. Usually I care about players' price tags to an extent of what we sell them for.
Yeah,
He could literally, you're right, he could go for £0 and 0 pence.
bro, he can go Haven, you know, and play with Zuma, fam.
Bruv. Like, bro,
Oh man, do not kill me on this podcast.
he needs.
You know what? He deserves a spot. He deserves that starting spot, you know.
He needs to go. He needs to go.
Shout out Haven, man.
And I feel like there's 1 or 2 players I've potentially missed.
Sanch.
Yes.
Oh yes, I'd sell him.
Yeah, same.
No matter how good
I don't even need you back for that, fam.
Yeah,
You sell him, yeah?
yeah, 100%.
Under a different manager?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't feel the Prem's for him.
Yeah, I think Bundesliga's his thing.
That's true. Some people are kings over there, innit?
And just get his game didn't really translate.
Yeah, you're
But
not
ain't
wrong.
nothing wrong with that. Just is what it is.
Yeah.
I just feel like, especially as a wide man in the Prem, you need to beat your man.
He doesn't do it enough, does he?
Yeah,
He wants to go round the man, not actually like beat him. If that makes sense.
yeah. Like even
He'll pass it off to get back.
Dortmund, you could see since he's gone back, it's like he's beating a man, but he's not.
He's not
fully
really
him.
beating him. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's not quick, is he?
no,
He's not quick, so he beats
He's
him.
sharp. He's not the quick. Yeah,
So he can beat someone, but he has to get in front of him. If he don't get in front of their body, put his body between man and ball, it's done there.
I feel like if he's coming to the Prem, he has to kind of be at the perfect team.
Yeah, City would have worked. for him.
Yeah. So, nothing against his footballing ability, but I just don't feel what he showed in United, and then obviously his saga. So I'll cash in on him. And who have I forgot?
Mace.
The club needs to sell him.
Yeah. Get him gone.
They need to sell him, but I don't know
Go
if they will this summer. They'll probably try to loan him again.
All the scandal man, get them out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he gotta go.
Oh, you were thinking when you said Mace?
Mace, I was thinking,
Yeah.
which Mace is that?
That Mace.
Yeah, that brother best go somewhere
Yeah.
far away.
He needs to go.
But I feel like Man United might bring that man back.
So
It's possible, you know. You can never say never in this world.
I think that is.
Everybody.
I might be missing 1 or 2 names, but
That's all right. You got them. You got the main ones off the list. If you can't remember them, they should be sold, eh?
Yeah.
Nah, because there might be a main one that we've just forgotten about.
No, I don't think you have. There's been no wingers.
If I'm to do United's actual, if I was doing their starting lineup now, just say Onana, keep, Dalot, keep, Varane, from my list, Varane, sell, Leacher, keep, Luke Shaw, I want a replacement, Casemiro, sell, Kobe, keep, Bruno, I'm not even going to comment, and then the front three, keep. But then after that, it's just like, bro,
Yeah.
there's bare man in the squad that need to go.
Yeah, you just need to just dial it back, build from the bare bones, fam. Have a skeleton squad, just build from that, man. It'll take a while, but I'm for the long game.
I think
now,
with
man.
United, this is gonna be like a 5-6 windows kind of thing.
Oh, so a 2-3 year plan.
Yeah, brick by brick, like
Yeah, I guess. But yeah,
until we're actually like I keep on. I'm going back to it. Arsenal's a model that they could follow in the sense of like since Arteta come in, not saying get out an Arteta like manager, but since
Or
Arteta
false
come
nine.
in, he's kind of like. Who was I speaking to the other day? Or was it?
you were speaking on here. about
No,
it.
it was.
Yeah, we're speaking on here about.
Oh
it.
yeah, about the Havertz signing
Yeah.
basically. If Arsenal got that signing right, let's just say, or sign a proper
9.
Xhaka replacement and then
Yeah.
a proper 9.
Because we signed the Xhaka replacement. We got Declan Rice.
Yeah, but like I'd say,
Could have signed like a
yeah, but also Partey as well. 'Cause he
Yeah,
don't really
yeah,
play,
yeah,
do you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
just say like just along those
could have
lines.
signed like a Vahalovic or something.
Someone that could
And
score.
that's what
goals.
you would want as like experience, innit?
He's coming to outright start though.
But I feel like you need a starter that start. I feel like you need a starter though.
Who us?
Yeah, an experienced starting
Holland
nine.
don't need to start.
No, but I think obviously one with the price tag, the money that they spent on him on a 9, you generally will, innit?
Yeah, no, but I
Like
guess,
for me,
guess
it's
now
not a
we
price. If we signed like one of those big names, then
Is what
so
it is.
be it. So be it. But for us, it doesn't seem like it's because our 9 is missing chances. That's why we're not scoring.
Right.
We don't get in the right areas enough. We don't put crosses in.
Yeah.
Things like that. As basic as it sounds, we don't do those things. And then yeah, so there's bare man. There's bare man.
Manchester United. Well, that concludes the Manchester United segment of the episode, which was the episode.
Yeah, man. Stay tuned for part 2.
There's bare man.
But should we move on to song of the week?
Yes. Let me be a bit more cheerful. Get me.
You know what's so crazy, yeah? We enjoyed last week. You enjoyed this week.
Complete contrast.
and we got to the final. Imagine
We
that.
both did 2-hour plus segments on our teams, and we didn't even mean to.
I'll be sitting there just smiling, happy as day with my commentary. Thank you, commentary, for causing this pain.
It's not pain.
Nah, just
Open heart
highlighted time.
surgery and more.
Man. Yeah, song of the week, fellas.
Song of the week for me, Odumodu Black, Blood on the Dance Floor.
Have you played that before?
I was playing it last week, and when we did Damler's episode,
Oh, yes.
when Deji was asking, "Oh, what are you humming?" Then that was it. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"My song of the week, mate."
Nice. My song of the week is by Larry June, and it is Imported Couches. I was playing it before the last episode.
That
yeah,
tune.
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah, when you guys were coming in.
My one is from 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne. It's called Pressure.
Nice. You've been on a Little Wayne fleck, like you've been listening to him bare.
Yeah, do you know what? This is gonna sound crazy, but I only just started listening to him recently, you know.
Like in life.
Yeah, bro.
My goodness.
I've never really listened to him mad.
His look
I'd
put
go
me
for,
off.
like back in the day.
Seriously.
Yeah, but
Yeah, his look put me off, like. But now,
That's one of the goats, you know.
bars, man.
Yeah, that's one of the greatest.
no, like there'd be the odd phase back in the day where, all right, cool, and I'd enjoy it. But if he released an album, I won't go out my way to
tune. Yeah.
listen
okay.
to it. Like
Okay, yeah. That's one
like
of
lyrically, he's hard, but like I just never,
so
I've
cold.
never been like, oh shit, I need to go listen to this, like that. Just never. Then
Float
I've
your
got friends that would be like, yo, he's a lot of people's goats, isn't it? So
His verse on Mona Lisa is cold as well. But that's another day.
Yeah, no, he's up there. He's definitely up there.
No, he is
Mm.
from what I hear. But yeah, it's my song. Your song. Your song.
Mm-hmm.
The songs.
Get me. As you can see, United's taken a lot of mental energy out of me. I don't even know if I could close this episode. Who wants to? Because United.
Let me close my episode. So, as I like to say, but today Joe's gonna say,
tell a friend to tell a friend. Not about Man United, but tell a friend.
and and Jacob,
like and subscribe.
Listen.
Jacob's gonna have so much fun editing this.
I'm not editing a fast forward. I'm watching every
shit.
moment.
as Joe likes to say, like and subscribe, do all the good things, tell a friend to tell a friend, everything possible, and
Help sign a petition to get a lot of players that are named out of Manchester United.
also, if you want us to speak about any subjects moving forward, just communicate with us on our social media platforms. Like, we'll see it, you know, or just DM us on our Instagram, Through a Different Lens Podcast. Easy. And on that note, Dej signing out.
Jacob signing out.
Joe, signing up.
Peace.
Thank you for listening.
Cheers.
What an episode! United!